You have something inside you. A dream. A goal. A nagging feeling that there is more to your life than this. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to run a marathon. Maybe you just want to feel happier when you wake up in the morning. Whatever it is, it's real. It matters. And for too long you've been telling yourself someday I'll start, someday I'll be ready, someday things will be perfect. I'm here to tell you that someday is a lie. It's an excuse that your brain uses to keep you safe, to keep you comfortable, and to keep you stuck right where you are. The only time you have is now. The truth is, you will never feel like it. Motivation is garbage. It's a feeling that comes and goes, and if you wait for it to show up, you'll be waiting forever. The people you admire, the ones who are out there doing incredible things, they don't feel like it either. They don't wake up every single day bursting with energy and excitement. They feel tired, they feel scared, they feel doubt, just like you. The only difference between you and them is one simple thing. They start anyway. They take action even when they don't feel like it. Why do you even need goals? It's a fair question. Life is busy enough without adding more things to a to-do list, right? But here's the thing. Goals are not just items to check off. They are your personal navigation system. They give your life direction. Without them, you're just drifting. You're reacting to whatever life throws at you. You're living on autopilot, going through the motions and wondering why you feel so unfulfilled and bored. When you have a goal, you have a destination. You have a why. You have a reason to get out of bed that is bigger than just paying the bills or getting through another day. Goals are the engine of personal growth. They force you to stretch. They push you outside of your comfort zone. That is the only place where real change happens. Think about the last time you learned something new, something that was hard at first. Maybe it was learning to ride a bike, or mastering a new software at work. Remember that feeling of frustration? And then remember the feeling of pride when you finally got it? That's what goals do. They introduce a healthy challenge into your life that forces you to become a better, stronger, more capable version of yourself. Having goals is also directly linked to your happiness. It's a scientific fact. The first step is the most critical, and it's where most people stumble. You have to know exactly what you want, not a vague idea, not a fuzzy wish. A specific, clear, and measurable goal. Saying, "I want to be healthier," is not a goal. It's a nice thought, but you can't act on it. What does healthier even mean? Your brain doesn't know what to do with that. It's too abstract. Get so specific a stranger could tell if you succeeded. Turn a vague wish into a direct order your brain can execute. Example, "I want to be healthier," becomes, "I will lose 20 pounds by my birthday next year. I will go to the gym 3 times a week for 30 minutes each time. I will eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day." See the difference? These are clear targets, they are measurable. You either did it or you didn't. When a goal is this clear, it's like plugging a destination into your GPS. Your brain has coordinates to work toward, so take out a piece of paper, right now, and write down what you want. Don't just think it, write it down. There is power in putting pen to paper. Once you have your crystal clear goal, you need a map. A goal without a plan is just a dream. It's a destination with no roads leading to it. Your plan is the roadmap that shows you how to get from where you are now to where you want to be. It breaks down the big, scary goal into a series of logical steps. This is not about creating a perfect, flawless plan that you can never deviate from. Life doesn't work that way. This is about creating a starting point. It's about thinking through the process and identifying the major milestones you'll need to hit along the way. Let's go back to the goal. I will lose 20 pounds by my birthday next year. What's the plan? 1. Consult a doctor or nutritionist to create a healthy eating plan. 2. Clean out the pantry and fridge of all junk food. 3. Go grocery shopping for healthy foods every Sunday. 4. Schedule my 3 30-minute gym sessions in my calendar for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 5. Find a workout buddy or join a class to stay accountable. This isn't rocket science, it's just a list of actions. It turns the overwhelming idea of losing 20 pounds into a manageable set of tasks. Think of it like building a house. You have a blueprint. Your plan is your blueprint. Your mindset is everything. You can have the clearest goal and the most brilliant plan in the world, but if your head is filled with negativity and self-doubt, you will sabotage yourself every single time. Your brain is wired to protect you, and it does that by focusing on what could go wrong. It'll whisper things like, "You can't do this, you're not smart enough, you're going to fail, everyone will laugh." This negative self-talk is the single biggest obstacle standing between you and your goals. You have to learn how to recognize it, interrupt it, and replace it with something that serves you. Think of your mind as a garden. If you let the weeds of negativity grow, they'll choke out all the beautiful flowers you're trying to plant. You have to actively tend to your garden. Become aware of your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, don't just let it slide. Stop. Acknowledge it. Then, challenge it. Is that thought really true, or is it just a feeling? It takes practice. It's a skill you can learn. One powerful tool is a positive mantra or affirmation. Surround yourself with positivity. This is non-negotiable. Big goals are exciting, but they can also be completely overwhelming. Looking at the summit of Mount Everest from base camp is terrifying. The distance seems impossible. If you only focus on the enormous gap between where you are and where you want to be, you'll be paralyzed by anxiety and fear. You'll never even take the first step. The secret is to stop looking at the mountain. Instead, break that massive goal into the smallest possible steps. Don't focus on losing 20 pounds. Focus on drinking a glass of water right now. Make the next step so small, so laughably easy that you can't say no. If your goal is to write a book, the big goal is scary. But what about write one sentence? Can you do that? Of course you can. If your goal is to run a marathon, don't think about 26.2 miles. Think about putting on your running shoes. Think about walking to the end of the driveway. That's it. This is where the 10-minute rule changes things. Whatever you're avoiding, commit to 10 minutes. Anyone can do anything for 10 minutes. How do you know if your plan is working? How do you stay motivated when the finish line feels a million miles away? You have to keep score. Tracking your progress is not about judgment or criticism. It is about data. It's about giving yourself concrete evidence that your efforts are paying off. When you can look back and see how far you've come, it provides a powerful boost of motivation. It turns your journey from a vague feeling into a tangible reality. Your brain loves to see progress, and tracking gives it exactly what it needs to stay engaged and excited about the process. The method you use to track doesn't have to be complicated. The simpler, the better. A calendar on your wall can be your best friend. Put a big red X on every day you go to the gym. After a few weeks, you'll see a chain of X's. Your only job then becomes not breaking the chain. For a weight loss goal, log weight once a week on a simple chart. For a writing goal, track daily word count in a spreadsheet. Tracking does more than motivate, it allows you to be strategic. Celebrate the milestones you track. This is crucial. These small rewards reinforce the positive behavior. There is a myth that successful people are lone wolves, that they achieve everything through sheer force of will. This is a complete and utter lie. No one achieves anything significant alone. Every single person you admire has had help. Mentors, coaches, supportive friends, cheerleading family members. Trying to achieve your goals in isolation is like trying to push a car uphill by yourself. It's exhausting, and you're far more likely to give up. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is one of the greatest signs of strength and intelligence. Support comes in many forms. The first and most important is accountability. Find at least one person you trust and tell them your goal. Tell them your why. Ask them to check in with you. Just knowing that someone is going to ask you, "Hey, how's that marathon training going?" can be the push you need to get your shoes on when you'd rather stay on the couch. Beyond accountability, seek out expertise. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Whatever you are trying to do, someone has done it before you. Find those people. If you want to start a business, find a mentor who has built a successful company. Buy them a coffee and ask them questions. Let's get one thing straight. You are going to fail. You are going to mess up. You will have days where you eat the entire pizza. You will have weeks where you don't go to the gym once. You will launch a business idea, and it will flop. This is not a possibility, it is a guarantee. And the single biggest difference between people who achieve their goals and those who don't is how they respond to failure. Most people see failure as a stop sign. They see it as proof that they weren't good enough, and they quit. Successful people see failure as a detour sign. It's just feedback. Failure is data. That's all it is. It's not a judgment on your character or your worth. It is simply information, telling you that your approach didn't work. When a scientist's experiment fails, they don't throw their lab coat on the floor and storm out, declaring science a sham. They look at the data, figure out what went wrong, adjust their hypothesis, and run a new experiment. You need to become a scientist in the laboratory of your own life. Okay, what can you learn from this? What will you do differently next time? This is your moment. Right now.